Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, it is a beautiful day. Spring has sprung, we think. We just had, we hope it's the last snowstorm of the season a few days ago. We were out putting blankets over the fruit trees because they had started to blossom. But we're working on another project today, something we've been meaning to get done for so long. Has to be done now. Before we get hit by another slush or snowstorm. But before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Let's get going with the day. As you can see, I'm standing in the greenhouse and look at this little fruit tree. I wasn't sure if it was alive. I didn't think I got enough of a root ball on it, but the blossoms started, well, the buds started, and they've all pretty much popped now, so, well, about half, I guess. But really happy with this. We've got some seeds started, corn started, peppers, tomatoes, onions, green onions, lettuce. Gonna have to get this watered today. The ones that are right up against the window really get hit by the sun and dry out quickly. 3 lime trees are alive, 3 lemon trees questionable. They got frozen when Chris got sick, so we'll see. Hopefully there's still a root ball there that's alive, some roots, and they will come back. Anyway, let's get outside and get to work. It was 17 earlier, and now it is about 23 Celsius. Really feels hotter in here, I guess because of the lack of airflow, but it is hot. And we don't really even have warm weather yet. It's a cold, windy day. Hi, Buddy. Buddy's our nicest rooster. The other day, Chris gave him some bread and he ran over and gave it to one of the girls. And there's Barney standing there with his girls. Barney keeps chasing Buddy away and trying to keep these 4 girls, Buddy's favorites, to himself. Aren't you bad, Barney? So the plan is to extend the coop out to incorporate this covered area, so it will basically double in size. So the plan is to cut a doorway through here, and we're going to sort of go in the middle so that we have about 2.5 feet of wall space on each side. That way we can put some brooder boxes, hopefully wherever we want. And we're going to use those cutoffs for the roofing to make lids for the brooder boxes. Chrissy Fluffy Cheeks is still in the box. She's laid her egg, but we're just going to leave her alone. I'm kind of interested to see how long she stays there. And Hazel is busy at work laying her big pointy egg. Aren't you, Hazel? Yes. Such a nice girl. Buddy's still trying to stay close to his girls, but Barney chases him away all the time. You're a little bully, aren't you? Those aren't your girls, those are Buddy's girls. You girls are a little bit of traitors. Yeah. See, Buddy always goes out back with his girls. And then Barney follows and chases him away. As usual, there's so much going on. Chris has these flags to mark where he wants to have the dugout dug so that all the water drains to here. A friend might come over with his loader to do that. But what I'm interested in is this stuff out here. I still don't really understand which canes of the raspberries I'm supposed to cut away. I think I'm supposed to cut all of these from last year, and then new ones will come up. This tree I don't believe is budding yet. Hopefully it will, because this is the new one that we spent so much money on, and the one that I wish I had put a rooter pot on. This is the best tree. By far, it's the biggest and it gets the most apples on it. And yeah, the buds are coming out on it too. And the cherry tree that I took the rooter pot off of is budding. You can see that was a pretty big branch that I took off. I don't remember, I didn't put any bandage on that. I probably should have. But we did prune it last year too. We're trying to get this guy to be the leader. And this one was competing. My miniature cherry tree is just covered in blossoms again, but will we get enough sour cherries to make a single pie? I just don't know. And then this one, the one I call my stick tree, it's doing well too. This one and the one at the front. This one's a little behind. You can see the blossoms are coming, the buds I should say. And best part of this, the haskaps are all blossoming. These three are the biggest. That one doesn't look too great. I'm hoping they're coming. And then these are the gooseberries. You can see how well they're doing. Lots of green on there. This one is doing really well. New shoots. I'm thinking that maybe I should prune away some of the dead stuff, but I'll wait. I don't know enough about it, so this one's got lots of green on it. This one not looking too good. And then there's another one of the big haskaps, and these are all the little ones here, and they are getting blossoms on them. This one looks dead. This one looks dead. I'm not too happy about that. Maybe I should have left the smaller ones in the greenhouse for a little longer, another year or two. I just looked last week and there was the tiniest bit of rhubarb popping out on one. And now I have 1, 2, not sure about this one yet, 3, and they look bigger, like the leaves that are coming out are bigger. Look at the ball on that. So I'm really happy about that. Couldn't be happier. My outdoor bathroom will be a later project. Got lots of deadfall that needs to be cut and stacked. And then again, these trees that died, the shoots coming out are plentiful, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. This one was the deadest looking. I think I might have to replace it. There's a couple of shoots, but I just saw some Zone 2 apple trees at Costco. So I think I might replace a couple of these with those. All in all, pretty happy. That cherry tree is dead too, I think, but so I'll maybe plant the little one that I took off of here in that spot. The girls are very happy to have nice warm black dirt to bathe in. Chris put some fresh soil in here and you can see what's going on there. We're going to have to block this little pathway off so that this can get filled in. I'm always tripping and hurting my ankles. And we're going to get this tilled pretty quick. And the potato patch. The potato patch isn't going to be a potato patch this year. It's going to be a viney patch. Oh, Barney. Whatever grows on vines is going over there so it doesn't take over here. Hazel was in this box and laid her egg and seemed to want to stay, so I put all of today's eggs underneath her. She just left. So Chrissy has been pecking me when I take her egg, so I'm thinking that means she might be broody. Betty does it really viciously. But Chrissy's started pecking me a bit, so I thought maybe she might go broody. So I took the eggs from Hazel, because they're warm, she warmed them up, and put them under Chrissy. And as soon as I did, you can see how wide she looks. She just fluffed herself all up to cover them all. Didn't you, sweetie? Maybe you're gonna be a mommy. You're already my favorite. So if you could just hatch a half a dozen or close to a dozen chicks, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? She goes to sleep when you pat her. Yes, maybe. So as soon as I put them under her, she spread her wings and fluffed herself all up to cover them. So I'll see if she'll stay on them. It's hard to say. I've got the opening cut, and Chrissy was absolutely outraged at the noise and left the nest. I decided to stay over to that side because it's a little bit less of a headbanger going through that shorter doorway. Looks very funny with a walk-through chicken coop now. Of course, they're all so nosy, they all have to be just right in the way. So Chris found some joist hangers that he's going to use, I believe, to hang the floor trusses from here and then from the floor of the shed and the floor there. Well, we only got the base, the outside of the floor done today. This is a lot of bending over, and because of all the medication Chris is on, that's what he has the hardest time with, the dizziness, so, and very low blood pressure. So this is doesn't seem like much, but we got the opening cut. We just had to put the perches back in. We thought we'd get further along, but that's why Chris took the perches out. But I think this is going to work out good. There's going to be 5 feet on this wall and 5 feet on the other side to put brooders in, and maybe even one over along this wall, I'm not sure, or underneath the perches, which we're going to put along this wall. So it took a lot of raking and a lot of getting the dirt. Now the girls, of course, are scratching in there. But it took a lot of raking to get this dirt down to the right level, to get the floor level. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot of tedious stuff, just making sure things are going to line up properly, and you know, the plywood on the outside is going to run flush and that sort of thing. Just little details that you don't see the ciphering for. Buddy and his girls tend to go to bed the earliest, and he was in the coop here looking around thinking, what the heck? See, this is Buddy's girls, and they come in first, and they were quite upset because their perches were all gone. So sometimes he goes over on this side with his girls, but sometimes he likes to get first spot here and everybody else just fills in. So we're not going to worry about closing this in tonight. It's warm enough now. Close the windows, so they should be fine. Your girls are inside waiting for you now, buddy. Get in there before Big Bad Barney comes. Yeah. He'll take your girls. They're in there waiting for you. Keep going. Your girls are waiting for you. It is still about 19. Oh no, I was thinking 19. That's like 24 Celsius. So what's that, 75 Fahrenheit? Nice and warm in here, so I think we'll get some of this stuff watered before I forget. Well, it is another beautiful day, and as you can see, I'm in the greenhouse. A little bit of progress here. I'm really disappointed not one single tomato seed has come up in the cups that I did. I was hoping to not have to buy tomato plants, but planting the seeds right in the garden, which I did do, it just makes it so they're maturing late in the season, and for Alberta that's pretty risky. But what I do have today is one of my cantaloupes coming through. I put 2 seeds in each little hump here, and cucumber. But these cups with all my Roma tomatoes, nothing. 3 trays of them, and I got not one tomato coming up. Now you may have noticed something strange about the greenhouse. The greenhouse slash storage room slash sewing room, yeah, slash sunroom. Still don't know what I'm going to be doing here. I think this room off here is going to end up being a sewing room, because clearly this is not going to work. And yes, there's a story to all of this. 2 tomatoes coming up in here. So I am going to try again today. Chrissy has all the eggs so far underneath her. And you're staying put unless we get too noisy, aren't you? So we've got the floor trusses in. We're using the 2x6. It's actual 2x6. It's pretty beefy lumber, this roof sawn stuff. So we're just doing 24 inches on center. It's not like there's going to be an awful lot of weight in here. And this is what we have on hand. All the old twisted stuff that's really not much good for anything else. Gonna go cut the sheeting for the floor now. Should I put some over close to the wall?
Yeah.
So the floor's on and got the plates laid out here. Just gonna start getting the walls done. Gotta take a shave off the top of this piece, but that's almost ready to staple on. And I think that might be it for today. We're running over to a friend's house to get some strawberry plants and check out their little milk cow.